Welcome back to the Renewable Report with Mike Kirby. Today I want to touch on a topic that has really put itself at the forefront of the solar market in the last few years, the Power Purchase Agreement, or PPA. Essentially, this is a contract between a host site that uses electricity and a renewable financing company with an installation team in the middle. Many electrical users, such as schools, businesses, government offices, etc., have a desire to go solar, but don't have the capital available to make a project feasible. A PPA allows a financer to purchase and own a solar array installed on a heavy electrical user's site to the benefit of the host site, the installer, and the financer. Once the system is installed, the host will use the solar energy produced by the system and pay for it on a monthly basis, typically at a price cheaper than the utility rate, saving money on their electric bill from month one. The installation team reaps the benefit of installing the system. The financer retains all the incentives and bills the site for their electricity usage, just as a utility would. The agreements typically last 20 years, although there are instances of a buyout option. Now, these agreements typically occur on systems that are 250 kilowatts or above, with an installation cost starting right around $750 grand. Although if you watch this video in 6 months, these minimums may change. Now let's look at an example. Say a private school wanted to obtain a solar array. Because their tax status permits them from using the 30% federal tax credit and depreciation, solar would be a poor investment at today's pricing. Additionally, how many schools are really out there that can fork up a cool $1 million from their operating budget for this type of project? So, to make it work, a financer, installer, and host site sign a deal to complete the solar project. Say the school paid 10 cents per kilowatt hour for their utility. Now they pay 9 cents and see a 10% savings immediately on that portion of their electricity. To make these deals work, there must be an escalating rate, usually at 2%. Historically, energy increases 5% annually, so the savings should increase over time. Now with these numbers, a 1 cent kilowatt hour savings in year 1 will be bettered by a 5 cent savings in year 12. Not bad, right? Although I see expensive grid upgrades in the coming years increasing the cost of electricity, the natural gas boom has caused concern that one day you could pay more for solar than grid electricity. I don't see it, but the prospect is certainly reasonable. To combat those skeptical customers, a parallel model is possible where the price of solar is always a percentage cheaper than grid electricity, no matter where that price goes. PPAs have become great tools for organizations to manage their long-term electrical costs and get panels on the roof or in the ground when a cash deal just isn't possible. Have questions about PPAs or a deal you're looking at? Send them to renewablereport@gmail.com or find me on Twitter @mpkirby4. Thanks for tuning in today. Enjoy the week.